If you've got a continent to cross and you want to do it in style, comfort and very, very quickly, then few cars can beat the BMW 6 Series. With its low slung body and sloping roofline, this is a striking looking machine, and that aggressive face will help bully slower drivers out of the way. Still, at least they'll be able to admire this car's pert rear end, although obviously not for very long. Speaking of the back end, it may look quite short, but the boot is actually pretty big. And I'll illustrate how far it goes back by removing my trusty tripod bag. There you go. So it's going to be fine for packing you and your luggage off for a beach holiday in the south of France. You can also get the car with a ski hatch, so you can take it to the Alps. And if you notice, the opening is very wide, so you can fit even the largest golf bag in there, which is important on a car such as this. Inside, the 6 Series is a beautiful place to sit. The interior design is very modern, the build quality is solid, and the car oozes luxury from every single pore. This car has leather absolutely everywhere. We've got it on the dash, we've got it on the armrests, we've got it on the top of the door trims, and it feels a little bit like a fetishist dream come true. And all this leather adds to the premium feel of the car, as does the standard equipment, which is very, very generous. We've got electrically operated seats, which are heated. We've got an electrically operated steering column. We've got dual zone climate control, so you don't argue with your passenger over what's the best temperature. You don't need to argue with them about which is the best route to take either, because that widescreen sat-nav comes with live traffic updates. Storage is actually quite good for a coupe as well. The door bins are reasonable. We've got some big cup holders. The glove box is a decent size, and so too is this centre cubby, though for the life of me I don't know why BMW insists on fitting these weird large phone holders, because no one's phone is that big anymore, unless of course you have a Samsung. As you'd imagine from a BMW GT car, the 6 Series is pretty damn quick actually. Now, if you get it with the 4.4 litre twin turbo V8, it's absolutely insanely rapid. The only trouble is that the fact that you're going to constantly have to fill up with fuel is going to slow your progress as you try to cross a continent. And that's why the smart person's money goes on this car, the 3 litre twin turbo diesel. And yes, I did say get the diesel, because it's actually the best engine, right? And I'll tell you why. It's got loads of low down shove, like you'd expect from a diesel engine. It can actually do 0 to 62 miles an hour in around 5.5 seconds, which is really, really quick. It even makes a great noise. Listen to this. Never heard a diesel sound that good, have you? And then there's the fact that it will return around 50 miles per gallon. And in case you're wondering, that's similar economy that you get from a 1.6 litre petrol Vauxhall Astra. When you're not thrashing it, the 6 Series is a very relaxing car to travel in. It's quiet at speed, and the 8-speed automatic gearbox does a great job of slushing the gears together, and it's reasonably comfortable. However, if you want it to be as comfortable as it can be, you need the optional adaptive drive system, and when you press this button down here, it slackens off the suspension, lightens the steering, and subdues the throttle response, and then you can just waft about in perfect harmony. And then when you want to have some fun, knock the car up into sport, the steering weights up, the throttle response sharpens, the car will hold onto its gears for longer, and most important of all, the suspension gets firmer. Now, the suspension also features active anti-roll bars, and that keeps the car completely flat through the corners, and means that for a big car, it actually handles very, very well. The only problem is that that system costs around 3.5 grand, and really, a car of this price should be standard. However, despite the fact the 6 Series has good body control, plenty of grip and sharp steering, it's still not as much fun to drive as a Porsche 911. The BMW isn't really that much better here in the back. I mean, kids probably be alright, but adults, well, this seat is in my driving position, my knees are wedged up against the back of it, my neck's cricked, I don't look very comfortable. I mean, you could give your mates a lift in the back, but not very far, otherwise they wouldn't be your friends for long. Let's get out of here. But if you want to carry passengers regularly, there's the larger 6 Series Grand Coupe, which not only has more room in the back, it has some rear doors, but if you don't, then this coupe version is a smart looking, luxurious cruiser that's great for crossing continents in and is very, very quick. Plus, it's quite economical if you go for this diesel model.